Today we're sending Giannis to the EuroLeague to see how many championships he can win. We're putting him on Olympiacos because that's his childhood team, and in his first game in the EuroLeague they're gonna lose. That's crazy they lost with him dropping 41 points. But Giannis is gonna win the MVP averaging 34-9, and he's also gonna win the Defensive Player of the Year. And Olympiacos finished as the best team in the league with a record of 27-7. Now let's see if Giannis can bring home a championship. In the first round they're going up against Giannis, and this does not look like a playoff team. And in Giannis's first playoff game, they're gonna blow them out, and Giannis led the team with 44 points and 16 rebounds. And in game 2, this one's a lot closer, but Olympiacos are still gonna take a 2-0 lead. Giannis only had 26 this game, but Evan Fournier dropped 20. And in game 3, we might have a sweep here if Olympiacos can get their act together. They're down 2 and they have Giannis at the free throw line. To cut the lead down to 1, Giannis's first free throw's gonna miss. And let's hope second time's the charm, his second free throw's gonna miss too. They're just wasting the whole shot clock. Ilanovas with 2 seconds left has to force up the mid-range and he knocks it down. That is a huge shot. Let's see if Giannis can respond here, and he's gonna get to the paint easily to make it a 2-point game. Now we have Giannis guarding Warriors legend Smiley, and Evan Fournier is gonna get the steal. And now he's on the fast break. He's not gonna throw it to Giannis, but he makes the layup to tie the game up. Less than a minute to go. Francisco is gonna use the screen. He's getting clamped up, and he only has 5 seconds on the shot clock. He throws it down to the center. The center's gonna have to force up the shot, and he's gonna miss it. So now with less than 30 seconds to go, Fournier is gonna find Giannis for the lead, and Giannis is gonna put the crown on his head. That's so disrespectful. 20 seconds to go. Francisco is gonna use the screen. He's gonna take the contested 3, and he's gonna miss. But now we have Giannis at the line. He missed both free throws before, and this time he's gonna make his first one, and to potentially ice the game, his second free throw's up, and it's gonna bounce in. Giannis only have 10 seconds to go here. They're gonna swing it to Olnovas. He's gonna swing it back to Francisco. He's gonna pull the contested 3. It's off, and Olympiacos are gonna sweep. Knicks legend Ignas Brazdeikis put up 20, but Giannis had 42 points and 12 rebounds. And now in the second round, they have to go up against Monaco with Mike James. And Giannis is guarding Papa Giannis. Game 1 is not close at all. Olympiacos are gonna win by 44, and Giannis put up 51 points in just 28 minutes. Mike James is carrying, but he has no help. Game 2 is also gonna go to Olympiacos, and this time Giannis put up 40 and 12. Mike James had Daniel Tice to help him out, but nobody else even scored 10. And in game 3, this one's a lot closer. Olympiacos are up by 3 with 2 minutes to go. Mike James is gonna drive past Evan Fournier. He's gonna get blocked, and Evan Fournier somehow grabs the rebound. Now they're gonna put the ball in Giannis's hands. What did Giannis just do? He does not have that in his bag, and I don't know what they're doing. They're just wasting the shot clock. Giannis comes and sets the screen. They're gonna have to go for the deep 3 though, and they're gonna miss it, but Giannis is gonna get the rebound. I guess they're running the same exact play as before. Walk up, he's gonna have to pull the mid-range, and he's gonna miss it. I don't know why Mike James is in the post. He's gonna force up another layup, and Giannis gets the board. Giannis being the point guard on a pick and roll is kind of crazy, but he's gonna pull the mid-range, and he somehow knocks it down. I thought he was just gonna drive to the paint there. And now we have Mike James trying to put the team on his back again. He's gonna take the Euro, and he's blocked. They're gonna send the full court press, and Olympiacos get a wide open layup. If Monaco don't score here, it's over. And it looks like it's all up to Mike James. He's not gonna pass the rock. They're gonna send the double team. He swings it out to Elliot Kobo. The step back mid-range, and he knocks it down to keep Monaco alive. Olympiacos knocked down the first free throw. They missed the second, but Monaco are gonna need a miracle here, and Daniel Tice is gonna miss the 3. Olympiacos are gonna sweep again. They really gotta send some help for Mike James. And on the other side, Giannis had 35 and 10, and now they're on to the semifinals where it's best of 1. And this team looks really good. 4 out of 5 players are former NBA players, and Olympiacos are gonna take down Athens. They win by 5. Giannis put up 25 points, and their starting point guard shot 4 for 16. So now in the EuroLeague finals, Giannis is going up against, I'm not familiar with this team, and this Istanbul team looks pretty good. They have 4 former NBA players. So now we have another best of 1 game, and in Giannis's first season with Olympiacos, they're gonna win the EuroLeague championship. He put up 24 points to win the finals MVP, and in his second season, Giannis is gonna win back-to-back MVPs, averaging 34 and 10. And Olympiacos get even better. They only had 5 losses. So now in the first round, they have to go up against Nando De Colo and Pokusevski, and this series shouldn't be close, but Olympiacos are only up 2 with 2 minutes to go. Evans is going to use the screen from Giannis. He throws it down low to him, and Giannis misses the layup. I don't know what this offense is. They have a guard in the paint. He's going to force up the shot, and Fournier gets the board. That was just terrible hoops right there. They're going to get a wide open corner 3, and Olympiacos take a 5-point lead. They're going to go down low to Carlson in the paint, and he's going to get fouled on the layup. So now he can make it a 3-point game here. His first free throw's good, and to cut the lead down to 3 points, his second free throw's good. Less than a minute to go. Pokusevski's in the game now, and they put him on Giannis, but Giannis blows goes right by him, and now the center's gonna get fouled. He knocked down both free throws, so we have a 5-point game now, and they're gonna go back down low to Carlson in the post. He's gonna miss the fade, and on the fast break, they're gonna full court press for whatever reason, and Giannis gets a wide open dunk to win game 1. He had 37 points and 12 rebounds, and in game 2, we have another close one. It's all tied up with a minute and a half to go. Giannis is gonna use the screen from the center. It's not a very good one, but he's still gonna make it into the paint, and he throws down the dunk. They're gonna keep going down low to Carlson, and he's gonna get fouled on the layup, and Olympiacos' center fouled out on that, and now Carlson can tie the game up here. His first free throw's good. I'm so surprised that went in. It looked like it was gonna miss, and he's gonna miss the second one. Now we have Giannis on the break. He's gonna find Evan Fournier. Evan Fournier can't get into the paint, and now he swings it back to Giannis, who can get into the paint, and he gets fouled. I don't like that Giannis is at the line. Let's knock down both of these. His first one's gonna miss. Whatever you do, do not miss. 2 in a row, and his second free throw. Oh my gosh, Giannis, bro, what are you doing? And now on the fast break, Nando Colo's open. He's gonna throw it to Lee, and I don't know how that's not a turnover. If you made it this far into the video, 98% of people who watch me aren't subscribed, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you're not one of them. So Olympiacos are down now. Let's see if Giannis can help with that, and he's gonna blow right by Carlson for the mid-range. I'm so happy that went in because he had a wide open layup. Less than a minute to go. Nando Colo throws it down low to Carlson, and Giannis gets the stop. I don't know how he missed that dunk, and now we have Evans throwing it down low to Giannis. 3 seconds to go. They send the double. The pass out to Peters, and he's gonna miss the 3, but Giannis gets the board. Evan Fournier is gonna find Evans for another 3, and he's gonna knock it down. 15 seconds to go. Pokusevski throws it to Carlson, to Lee, the size up, the step back mid-range, and he's gonna knock it down. They have to foul now. At least it's not Giannis going to the line. Evans knocks down the first free throw, and to give Olympiacos a 4-point lead, his second free throw's good. And the other team have no timeouts. They're gonna need to get a quick shot off here. Pokusevski chucks up the 3, and he's gonna knock it down with 0.7 on the clock. I don't know if they're gonna be able to foul in time, and they do, but there's only 0.3 on the clock. Evans knocks down the first free throw, and to put Olympiacos up 3, his second free throw's good. But they have no timeouts, and they can't get a full court off in time, and Olympiacos are gonna take a 2-0 lead. Giannis put up 32 points and 11 boards, and Carlson cooked. He had 25, but outside of these 2 other guys, nobody else helped him out. And after 2 close games, Olympiacos are gonna take game 3 and complete the sweep, and that's because Giannis put up 43 points. And now in the second round, they have to go up against Baskonia with Marco Bellinelli and Filip Petrusev. And in game 1, it's as close as it can be. We have a tie game with 2 minutes to go. Marcus Howard on the drive. He's gonna throw it down low to Filip Petrusev, the layup, and he gives Baskonia the lead. Now we have Giannis with the crossover. He's gonna get into the paint, and he's fouled. If he just makes 1 free throw here, I'm happy. His first one's just barely gonna go in, and to tie the game up, his second free throw's up, and it's gonna go in. Now we have Marcus Howard using the screen. He gets a wide open mid-range, but he's gonna miss it. And now on the break, they're gonna find Evan Fournier, the contested mid-range, and he somehow knocks it down. Marcus Howard on the ISO. He's gonna blow past their point guard, and his mid-range is in and out. They're not gonna throw it to Giannis on the break, but they get a wide open corner 3. They're gonna miss, and Giannis gets the board. He finds Fournier for the 3, and he's gonna miss, but this time Giannis can't grab the board. Marcus Howard's gonna use the screen. Oh my gosh, that's an illegal screen, and he made the 3 too, but it doesn't count. That was a huge call, and that might win Olympiacos game 1. Let's see if Giannis can add on to their lead here. He throws it down low to the center, and they go up by 4. Marcus Howard on the ISO's gonna blow right past the point guard, but Evan Fournier is gonna get the stop. And after the free throws, Olympiacos take a 6-point lead. Baskonia have to score here or else it's over for them, and Giannis is gonna get the steal. And Giannis dropped 28 to help Olympiacos go up 1-0 in the series. And Marco Bellinelli put up 18 points at age 40. And in game 2, Olympiacos run away with the game in the last 2 minutes to take a 2-0 lead. And this time, Giannis dropped 39. But in game 3, Olympiacos aren't going to sweep. Baskonia are going to take a game. And Filip Petrusev carried them, dropping 36 points in just 21 minutes. He had more than Giannis. But in game 4, we're back to reality. Olympiacos make it out of the second round. Giannis had 40, and nobody else in the whole game had more than 15. And in the semifinals, Olympiacos have a rematch against Monaco, who they beat in the second round last season. But they look even better. Matthew Strazel's up to an 85 overall. And in the best of 1 series, Olympiacos are gonna blow them out. Giannis had 35, and Matthew Strazel only put up 8 points. But we'll definitely be seeing more of him. He was the most improved player and on the all EuroLeague 3rd team. And now in the finals, Olympiacos have to go up against Partizan. They look like a decent team. They have Dwayne Washington and Sterling Brown, but they were no match for Giannis. Olympiacos are gonna blow them out and win back-to-back championships. So now Giannis is a 2-time champion, and he has 3 seasons to go. Let's see if he can go 5 5 for 5. And in Giannis's third season, he wins another MVP. And Olympiacos finished 29-5 for the second straight season. And in the first round, they have to go up against Athens with Mario Hezonja and Lasort. Game 1's gonna go to Olympiacos. This one's not even close. And nobody on their team even had more than 12. Is that Jason Tatum? They have Justin Tatum on their team. And in game 2, Athens are making a super late comeback. Dorsey with the ball. He's gonna pull the mid-range. I don't know why he shot that. So now we have Athens on the break. They're gonna swing it to Kevin Punter, the behind the back. He's not going to get anywhere. I thought he was going to get a turnover with that pass. And he's going to get a turnover with this one. So now we have Keenan Evans at the line. His first free throw's good. And to put Olympiacos up by 4, his second free throw's good. Athens with the ball. They're going to get an open 3. I thought they were going to miss that, but it bounced in. And now Vildoza needs to knock down both free throws here. His first one's going to bounce in. And to give Olympiacos a 3-point lead, his second free throw's going to miss. That is a huge miss because they can win it with the 3 here. But I don't know what they're doing. They're just running around the court. 4 seconds to go. No screen coming. He's gonna have to force up the mid-range, and he's just barely gonna miss. Olympiacos win game 2. Giannis put up 35, and Justin Tatum was their leading scorer. And in game 3, this series is over. Olympiacos are gonna sweep, and Giannis dropped 48 points. And in the second round, they get to go up against Žalgiris again. And game 1's not close. Žalgiris are gonna go up 1-0 in the series. Wow, Giannis and Dorsey went off. Nobody else came to play, and this guy Wallace dropped 30 on them. And in game 2, it's actually close, but Olympiacos are down by 2. They're gonna find Giannis. He's gonna use the screen. He's gonna make his way to the paint, and he throws down the dunk to tie it up. Francisco's gonna use the screen. He's gonna get a wide open 3, and he's gonna miss it. That would have been a huge shot. Now we have Giannis on the break, getting into the paint, and he's gonna miss the layup, and he can't get the rebound. I don't like this matchup. Why do I feel like Wallace is gonna cook Giannis here? Giannis gets a contest, and he gets the stop. Okay, Giannis, let's give Olympiacos the lead here. He throws it to the center, and they take the lead. Francisco's gonna use the screen. It's a pretty good one, and he's gonna get another 3, and he's gonna miss it again. Now we have Dorsey throwing it to Giannis. Giannis puts up a terrible shot, but he's gonna make it and give Olympiacos a 4-point lead. Žalgiris have less than 30 seconds to get a good shot off here. They're gonna inbound it to Servidis. He's gonna take the step back 3, and he knocks it down. But now with 24 seconds on the clock, they have to foul, and Spagnuolo knocks down his first free throw. And to give Olympiacos a 3-point lead, his second free throw's good. And they're gonna put the ball in Servidis' hands again. He's gonna spin his way into the paint, and he's gonna make the layup. So now we have Dorsey going to the free throw line. His first free throw's gonna miss. And to give Olympiacos a 2-point lead, his second free throw's good. 10 seconds to go. They could win it on a 3 here. Servidis is gonna drive to the paint, the hop step, the layup, and he's gonna miss it. And now Spagnuolo can ice the game here. His first free throw's good. So Olympiacos are gonna tie the series up at 1. Olympiacos are gonna win game 2 behind 34 points from Giannis. And in game 3, Olympiacos are gonna get blown out. Giannis put up 44, but only one other person scored 10. So now they're down 2-1. This is not a good look for Giannis. And in game 4, Giannis and Olympiacos are gonna get eliminated. They're not gonna win 3 championships in a row. Giannis put up 28 points, but we're gonna need more from him if his teammates aren't really showing up. And in the finals, it's gonna be Monaco winning. And Matthew Strazel's gonna walk away with the finals MVP. They won by 2 points. That's crazy. And in season number 4, Giannis wins his 4th MVP, and Olympiacos get a little worse. They finish with 8 losses on the season. In the first round, they have to go up against Mitchell Carlson, who's a 94 overall now. And in game 1, Olympiacos had a terrible second quarter, so we have a tie game with 2 minutes. Buckner on the ISO. He's gonna take the step back mid-range, and he's gonna miss. Now we have Giannis on the ISO, sizing up his defender. He's gonna spin, and he's gonna take the layup, but it's off. Now we have Buckner on another ISO. Giannis is gonna send the help, but he's still gonna make the layup over him. Evans is gonna use the screen from Giannis. He throws it down low to him, but Giannis is in a terrible position, and he's somehow gonna get fouled. But I wish it was an and one, because he has to shoot 2 free throws here. His first one's gonna go in, and to tie the game up, his second free throw's up, and he's gonna knock it down. Costa's gonna use the screen. It's a pretty good one, and he gets a wide open 3, but Giannis gets the board. Okay, we have Giannis on the break now. He's gonna make his way into the paint for the layup, and he gives Olympiacos the lead. Costa with the ball again, 7 seconds to go. He's gonna take the step back. He's getting clamped up by Dorsey, and it looks like he's gonna have to force up the mid-range, and Olympiacos get the stop. Olympiacos have 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Giannis has been chewing the shot clock down. He's gonna force the shot. He's triple teamed, and he still goes up with the layup, and he's gonna make the and one. I have no idea how that went in, and Giannis is gonna miss the free throw, but the other team don't have much time left, and they're gonna have to settle for a deep three, and it somehow goes in. But with only 0.4 seconds on the clock, Olympiacos are gonna take game one. Giannis put up 36 points with 19 rebounds, and in game two, we have another close one. If it's within 3, we're hopping in, and Olympiacos are low-key blowing the lead. They're only up 2. Evans with the ball. He's gonna drive to the paint. He gets double-teamed. He almost gets a turnover, and he's gonna force up the layup, and he's gonna miss it. So now with 8 seconds to go, Olympiacos needs a stop here. Buckner's gonna take the fade over Evans. He's gonna miss, and now we have Biberovic going to the free throw line. His first one's good, and to ice the game and win game 2, his second free throw's good. So in 2 close games, Olympiacos take a 2-0 lead in the series, and Giannis carried the team again. And in game 3, Olympiacos are low-key making a comeback here. We have a 2-point game with a minute and a half to go. Olympiacos was down 15 with 4 minutes to go in the fourth. If they could pull off this comeback, that would be insane. Costa with the ball, making his way to the paint. He's gonna take the layup, and Giannis can't get the board. What is he doing? Anthony on the ISO, 5 seconds to go. He's getting clamped up, but he finds Maggette for the open mid-range, and he's gonna miss. These black jerseys look kind of nice, and Giannis gets to the paint and makes the and one. And Giannis is gonna start emoting on him. That's a crazy and one celebration, and for the lead, Giannis knocks down the free throw. Now we have Costa using the screen from Carlson. He's gonna get an open 3, but he passes out of it, and Carlson gets fouled. Carlson has 34 points on the night, make that 35, and to give his team the lead, his second free throw's good. I don't know what Giannis is doing. He's gonna make his way to the paint. It looks like Evans is looking for him. He's gonna get the ball down to him. 13 seconds on the shot clock, and Giannis is gonna body Carlson for the poster. Costa's gonna use another screen. This time he's not gonna get an open 3, but he gets an open layup for the lead. So now Olympiacos could potentially get the last shot here. We have Giannis using the screen. He's gonna drive to the paint. He swings it out to Evans for the 3, and he's gonna miss. Olympiacos are gonna lose game 3. Carlson carried. He had 36 and 10, and even with Giannis almost having a triple-double, they can't complete the comeback. But in game 4, Olympiacos are gonna close out the series. So now on to the second round. They have to play Baskonia again, and they look even better. But this series looks like it's gonna be easier than the last one. Olympiacos easily win game 1. And that's because Giannis put up 38 points and Dorsey had 23. And game 2 looked like it was closer until Olympiacos had a crazy third quarter. Low-key Baskonia starting to come back, and we have a 3-point game. Let's see if Olympiacos can hold this lead. They're gonna inbound it to Howard. He's gonna take the corner 3, and he's gonna miss. Vildosa's gonna throw it down low to Giannis. Giannis in the post, takes the layup, he misses, and he can't get his own rebound. So now we have Stanley Johnson finding Howard for another corner 3, and this time he knocks it down. So now Olympiacos could get the last shot here to take a 2-0 lead. Giannis on the ISO, they're gonna send the double team. He's gonna have to swing it out to Biberovic, the open mid-range, and he knocks it down. Olympiacos go up 2-0. Biberovic is clutch. Game 3 is not as close though. Baskonia win their first game of the series, and Giannis had a stinker. He shot 7 for 21. And in game 4, this is not looking good for Olympiacos because Baskonia are gonna tie the series up at 2. Giannis shot good from the field, but he only put up 24. And now whoever wins this game makes the semifinals. And Olympiacos are gonna run away with the game late in the fourth to advance. And now in the semifinals, they get to go up against the defending champions. And because it's best of 1 in the semifinal, Olympiacos are gonna move on to the final. Monaco low-key started to come back at the end there, but it was too late, and Giannis had 36 points. So now in the final, Olympiacos get to go up against Barcelona. They actually have a really good team. Now let's see if Giannis can win his 3rd EuroLeague championship. And to end the game, Giannis is gonna put someone on a poster. That was so disrespectful, and Olympiacos are gonna win their 3rd championship in 4 seasons. And in Giannis's 5th and final season with Olympiacos, he's gonna win his 5th MVP. But the team fell off a cliff. They're all the way down to the 5 seed. In the first round, they have to go up against Baskonia, who they beat last season. And this season, they're starting the series off on the right foot by winning game 1. And Giannis put up 38 points. And I expected Baskonia to put up a fight, but they get blown out in game 2. And that's because Giannis had 47 points and 14 rebounds. And in game 3, Baskonia are going to get swept. out. And it's not even like they played bad, at least on offense, but they let Olympiacos shoot 61% from the field. And now in the second round, they have to go up against this 8 seed Real Madrid team. They somehow beat Žalgiris in 5 games. And in game 1, they're having a way better second half than Olympiacos. Now we have Burton on the ISO. He's in a Euro step into the paint, and he puts Real Madrid up 4. And to win this game, we might need Giannis to go into overdrive here. He's in a drive into the paint, and he gets fouled. Okay, Giannis, let's knock both of these free throws down. His first one's gonna miss. Let's just not go 0 for 2 here. His second free throw's up, and it's good. Let's see if they can get a stop on Burton this time. He easily gets to the paint, and he's fouled by Giannis. Honestly, that was a good foul because that layup was definitely going in. He's gonna knock down the first free throw, and his second free throw is good as well. Less than a minute to go. You're gonna need to speed things up here, Giannis. He gets to the paint, and he throws down the dunk. I expected a layup there, and he has 43 points. Okay, Burton's gonna throw it down to the paint. Giannis gets the steal. Now we have Biberovic on the break. He finds Giannis, and we have a 1-point game. That is exactly what Olympiacos needs, some good defense. And this possession, they've been doing good so far. I thought that was gonna be a foul, but Giannis gets the stop. 10 seconds to go for Evans. Giannis is trying to make his way into the paint. Evans is looking for him. He's gonna throw it down low to him. 4 seconds. Giannis in the post. He's gonna have to take the layup. It's a bad shot, and Real Madrid are gonna steal game 1. Giannis put up 45 just to lose. Nobody else even had 10. And Dorsey all the way at the bottom shot 0 for 7. And of course, this Burton guy cooked them. But luckily, this series isn't best of 1. Olympiacos are gonna take game 2. Giannis shot 17 for 25. We need more of that. But in game 3, Real Madrid are gonna blow out Olympiacos to go up 2-1. Giannis put up 27. Biberovic had 21. But Burton dropped 47 on them. He hit 8 threes. So now one more loss and they're eliminated. And in game 4, Olympiacos' run is going to end to an 8 seed. And in 5 seasons, Giannis is going to finish with 3 championships for Olympiacos. But if you want to see me put Luka Doncic in the EuroLeague, click the video on the screen right now.